In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to fill out this template. We would like for you to fill out as much as you can and contact your implementation engineer when finished. This is the Advanced Provisioning Spreadsheet. The first tab is the Users tab. We will need you to fill out the information highlighted in yellow for each user on this tab. In this tutorial, I only have 2 lines. You will need to add as many lines as you have users. These commands and notes are used in the billing process and are not applicable to this tutorial. Now, let's go through the information that we need you to fill out. Group, which will be your group ID. Last name. First name. Email address. Phone number. Physical location. Voice portal passcode. Now you'll need to scroll over. Clear span password. User profile. Scroll over more for calling line ID phone number. Scroll over more and you will see the Yahoo ID. This is an AT&T provided billing code which is provided by AT&T and which will need to be filled out here. This concludes the Users tab. The Auto Attendant tab consists of auto attendant information. You have your auto attendant ID, which you guys can make it whatever you want. Your auto attendant type, which will be basic or advanced. Auto attendant name, your group ID there. As we scroll over, you will see the extension number. We will have to have an extension number provided to us to build it. Extension dial scope information stays the same. It's group. As we go over, calling line ID last name, calling line ID first name, which is whatever you guys want it to be. Language is English, of course. As we scroll over here, you see your menu type, your schedule name and schedule type. Menu type could be business hours or whatever you want to call it. You can customize it for your group or your organization there. Your after hours, of course, is your auto attendant that would be turned on after your business hours. And your business hours would be, of course, the one primarily running throughout the day. We usually enable first level extension dialing. As we scroll over, the core of your auto attendant is your key functionality. So you see, for key 0, we have operator. We can transfer with prompt to a particular extension or phone number. Dial by name, which is self-explanatory. General mailbox, which is whatever extension you will want for that. And the pink section here is denoting the night portion of your auto attendant. So your after hours auto attendant. These are just examples here. We can make these whatever you guys want them to be from a auto attendant perspective. If you look at the actions area there, you have other options. Transfer with prompt, without prompt, transfer to operator, name dialing, extension dialing, repeat menu, exit, transfer to mailbox, transfer to submenu, return to previous menu, play announcement, and null. Your transfer to submenu option here can only be used with an advanced auto attendant. The transfer to submenu option is used for multiple menus within an auto attendant. For example, you can have a main menu for TCSD, which is your main school district. Then you can have other submenus broken down underneath your main school district. For example, junior high school, administrative building, etc. You will need to give us an audio file which should match the actions of the auto attendant. The next tab is voicemail. We have an example here of some users that we've put in, and basically what you will need to do is just follow this example across. As you can see, we have certain information here that is required. Just follow the formatting and we will have all the information we need in order to build your voicemail. The next tab is BLF. Here we have given you examples of how to format a BLF. You have two users here, and I would want you to make sure that while you're filling this out, not to put the user ID of Laura Johnson within your entry user ID, because if you do that, the BLF will not work correctly. But other than that, this is a good example for you of a BLF list. This is the Pickup tab. The Pickup tab is used to build call pickup groups. For example, we have call pickup group 1, call pickup group 2, and we have names in those call pickup groups. This is the information we would need to build call pickup groups. The next tab is the Shared Call Appearance tab. This is an example of two people who required shared call appearances. The first person is the primary user. The second person is the shared user. So Lucy-Lou has a phone, and she wants Jack Rowland to show up as a line appearance on her phone. So Lucy-Lou will be the primary, and Jack Rowland will be the SCA, or shared call appearance. As we go through each column, you can actually see how everything is formatted, and this is the information that we will need in order to build a shared call appearance for you. This is the Call Forwarding tab. We have an example of a user that is actually call forwarded all here. You have call forward all, call forward busy, and call forward no answer as your options. This is the Hunt Group tab. We have an example here of a user that is in a hunt group. If you look at the example here, your user ID is whatever you guys want it to be. Calling line last, calling line first name, language, network class of service, which is long distance. The group policy, here you can have it ring circular or simultaneous. We have it set to simultaneous, which rings all phones. No answer, and it can forward to a number. And you have the users who are in the hunt group. Once you have completed this spreadsheet, please send it to your implementation engineer. If you have any questions, contact your implementation engineer. This completes the advanced provisioning spreadsheet.